And so the enduringly thrilling ambience of the group game upon which everything hinges. Their existence in this competition is down to this game. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not...
Chance for a shot! Goal! Portugal! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Could be danger here. Forced to go back. He's having a pop! No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Threads one in. Mojica. Suarez. And he's heaved it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. A probing pass. And this is James Rodriguez. Inacio clears without hesitation. They've played it short. Chance! Has another go! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Rafael Leao. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Trying to hit the front line here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Goes for goal! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's got away. Gonzalo Ramos picks it up out wide, looking for the far post. And he gets rid in a hurry. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now he's got space here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Suarez. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. Deftly away. Diaz is flagged offside. Ruben Diaz. He won't be happy with that one. He's looking wide. Vitinha. Gonzalo Ramos. Bernardo Silva. And it's played in here. Shot at goal! kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bernardo Silva is offering a wry smile there.
Sanchez clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mojica aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Delivered long. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bernardo Silva short-changes him with that pass. Played out to the left flank. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Ruben Dias. Spread it left. Now it's Rafael Leao. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Pass somewhat off target. Caught offside that time. Suarez, and he's found a way past. Can he finish? But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ruben Neves. Diaz. He'll try from distance! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Ruben Neves looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Applies the finish! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Portugal were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Knocks it into space. Drives it in. A header! And that's a sharp finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Colombia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Diaz in acres of space out wide.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Colombia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Gonzalo Ramos receives it in a wide position. Bruno Fernandes, there's the header! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
In towards the back stick. Cristiano Ronaldo currently being consciously targeted.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And a header! He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
No, that was never going to make it. Lukumi. Oh no, this does not look good. That has not gone well. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a dangerous ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Quintero. Colombia, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Ball swung in. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the keeper's ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Sanchez promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! And that really should have been that.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Colombia are making a change now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
No way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Colombia do have a chance to counter here. That looks a cracking ball. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Diaz.
There they go, hunting again. Colombia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And this is Ronaldo. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting. Oh, what a mistake!
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Tries to play it through. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And we're done. Portugal have laid claim to one of the most exclusive invites in football. They are into the knockout stage.